Hi everybody, welcome to the flip through of my rainbow sketchbook. Here I'm going to show all the pages and talk a little bit about my thought process and the goals I had for these drawings that I was making. It was originally supposed to be a bullet journal. I bought it as to use it as a bullet journal, but I quickly changed my mind because the pages of this notebook make a little rainbow, and as a bullet journal it didn't work out too well. The pages, especially these first few pages that are orange and yellow and neon, they were a little too jarring for me to use as a bullet, so I discarded the first few pages and decided to reuse it as a sketchbook so that I could train some gesture drawings and some portraits and just play around with the different colors, the different color bases. And at the end of the day, I realized that the drawing colors, especially these first few, yellow and the neon yellow, were really difficult to work with. So you can actually see the difference between this soft mustardy yellow and the significant difference between the neon colors, because I worked much more quickly with the neon because I just simply couldn't look at it for too long. It really does a number on your eyes. So these are the neon pages. You can see that it's a lot more messy and sketchy. The drawings don't really look like they're going anywhere, but that's mostly because I just couldn't really look at it for too long. But I was still excited to get to the next color, this lovely green color, and everything just changed from there because I could finally take a deep breath and draw with a little bit more relaxed. So I played around a little bit more with some of the materials I was working with. I basically worked with 4 different materials: pencils, this normal graphite pencil, an orange graphite pencil because I received as a present a bunch of these orange graphites, so they fit in a mechanical pencil, and I don't really use orange that much, so I used it as basically a challenge to myself to add as much of this orange as possible. So I used it as part of the sketch. I used it the way I would usually use colored pencils. And the other material that I used was a white gel pen and a gold gel pen to add these little details that work very nicely, especially when you have a colorful paper like this, because you already have a very decent base, and it really makes the white gel pen really pop. Unfortunately, it wasn't a very good brand, and it does not work very well, but for the purpose of the sketchbook it worked out pretty well. And you can see the difference from, if we compare these, we already made it to the light blue pages. If we compare these light blue with the first few orange and yellow and neon yellow, how much my sketches are different and more relaxed, simply because the blue is much easier on the eyes than the jarring colors that we had before. The blues are actually my favorite, along with the soft pinks. And it's nice that with the flip through you can also see how the gold gel pen really adds a nice touch to these little sketches. They were also done fairly quickly. Most of these drawings took about 10 minutes or so that I would do in between other activities or other drawings or teaching or something like that. And as an exercise, it was really fun because they were meant to be very lighthearted. I also really enjoyed a lot of these results, surprisingly, and also had lots of fun, which is also important. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. The goal really was to see how these different colored papers would affect my drawing without really changing the materials, changing the subject matter, just having a little bit of fun with colors, but instead of with materials, with colorful supports. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.